सुधागड एज्युकेशन सोसायटीचे पूर्व प्राथमिक, प्राथमिक, माध्यमिक व उच्च माध्यमिक विद्यालय कळंबोली मराठी, हिंदी, इंग्रजी, उर्दू माध्यम यांच्या सौजन्याने शैक्षणिक व्हिडिओमध्ये आपलं सर्वांचं स्वागत आहे.
Hello students, today we are going to learn about our next lesson. Yes, unit number 1, lesson number 1.3 on wings of courage. Yes. Now I want to tell you this is not a story. Yes, this is a brief information about our most important personality who was, that is Mr. Arjan Singh, Marshal of IAF, Senior Officer. Right? You should know this is this picture of Mr. Arjan Singh. He was a well-known of Marshal of IAF, Indian Air Force, Marshal of Indian Air Force, and now he is known as a senior officer. Right? See here, students, Marshal of the Indian Air Force Arjan Singh, DFC, was a senior air officer of the Indian Air Force, and he served as the third chief of the air staff from 1964 to 1969. It was his full career time, leading the Air Force through the Indo-Pakistani War of 1965. And he was well known from his first Indo-Pak War, who was held in Pakistan. Indo-Pakistan War was in 1965, and at that time he did a very important role, and he drew many aircraft, and he lead of IAF, and he leading a role of IAF. Yes. And he born 15th April 1999, Faisalabad, Pakistan. Initially it is called Lialpur. Faisalabad was known as a Lialpur, and 15th April 1999 was he was born. Died before last 3 years, 16 September 2017, Army Hospital Research and Referral, Delhi. He was died in Delhi 16 September 2017. Years of service, he worked 1938 to 1969, and after that 2002 to 2017. That means till the end of his life he did his work, he did give his service to us. He took part in World War II, Indo-Pakistani War of 1947, Indo-Pakistani War of 1965 also. Right? Spouse, her name is Teji Arjan Singh, and awards, Distinguished Flying Cross and Padma Vibhushan. He got Padma Vibhushan as well as Distinguished Flying Cross. That means DFC award. Yes? Now, as usual, we going to learn this topic through our warming up. Okay? See ya. The rank of officer in Indian Army, Navy and the Air Force are jumbled up. In this column or in this bracket, there are some ranks of officer in Army, Navy and the Air Force. And discuss with your group and put them in the appropriate boxes. Below this box, you have seen there are 3 boxes are there: Army, Navy and the Air Force. Okay. And in this column there are rank of officers. They are jumbled up. Okay. Now you have to isolate, or you have to distinguish them: Army, Navy and the Air Force. Before that you should know what is Army, what is Navy and what is the Air Force. Okay. Fighters fight from the land, they are called, it is known as the army, or soldiers. Soldiers are fight from the land. Okay, that they are known as the army. Navy, soldiers are fight from the water. That means naval officers. They are also known as, that soldiers are known as naval officers or navy. Air force, they fight from the air, with the help of many drone, aircraft, aeroplane, like that only. Okay, clear. Now these rankers we should we should have to fill in these boxes according to their rank: army, navy, and the air force. Okay, now see here: army, brigadier, then major, colonel, field marshal, lieutenant general. Student, these are the rankers, or these are the post of the officers. Okay, these brigadier, major, colonel, field marshal, lieutenant general are the army officers. Then navy, commander, vice admiral, admiral of fleet, commodore, and rear admiral. Okay, these are the officers, rank of officers, which are came in navy. Then air force, wing, absolutely they are flying, that is why they have a wing. Wing commander, squadron leader, air marshal, flying officer, air commodore. Right? Squadron means, yes, it is a group, military group of aircrafts. Okay. Now in below that you have to see second question, homophones and homographs. Yes, it is your warming up. You should know what is a homophones and what are the homographs. Okay. Homophones. Homophones means what? It has carry one or hardly 2 marks in your exam. You should have to clear about this, and you have to know its definition, its meaning, right? See here, what is homophone? Homophone, each of 2 or more words having the same pronunciation but different meaning or spelling. Yes, students, see here what is the definition of homophones. Homophones means 2 or more words which having same pronunciation, words which have same pronunciation, while the pronunciation words are same, but they have different meaning as well as different spelling also. They have different spelling also. Okay. Now with the help of example you have to more clear about this, right? See, make a sentence to bring out the difference between where. Okay, what you can see here, what is the spelling of these 2 words and what is the meaning of these 2 words. You should know about what is where or what is where. Where means and what is WARE and what is WEAR. Okay, see here, they have pronunciation same. We can pronounce the same, but it has a same meaning, different meaning and different spelling. The little girl wanted to wear pink dress, wear pehenna. Okay, wear means pehenna, and little girl wanted to wear pink dress, that is mean by wear. And what is this wear? It is mean pottery. Yes, pottery. We have wear dishes like that. Here. See, it is a simple one alphabet change, but pronounce same, spelling different, meaning different. Okay. Then here and here. Can you hear me? Yes, means to listen. Here means in this place. In that, in this, you can say here. Come here, and here I can't. If you hadn't listen or you can't listen anymore, anyone, you can say that I can't hear you. There means that place, there, and there means it is a pronoun. You can use instead of they, we, there. Okay. Now I thought you have to more clear about homophones. What is the definition? It has pronouns the same, one or two words, one or two more words. It has pronouns same, but it has different meaning and different spelling also. Okay. Now next, homograph. Yes, homophones and homographs. It is a very important topic of grammar, and it has carry 1 or 2 marks for your final exam, and you should know about it, students. Listen, what is homographs? There is little bit difference between homophones and homographs. What is that? Listen. Each of 2 or more words spelled same but not necessarily pronounced the same and having different meanings and origin. Right? What is mean by that? These 2 word has spelled same, spelling same, spelling same, but it has different meaning. It is used in a sentence, different meaning. It has spelled the same, but it has different meaning, and it has spelled and pronounced the same. It is a little bit difference between homophones and homographs. What we have seen in homophones, it has spelled different, but its meaning and its pronunciation same. And in homographs, it's spelled and pronounced same, but its meanings are different. Okay. Now see here. Write that the underlined homographs in the following mean. Now here we should write here meaning of this word, this homographical word. A bear is an omnivorous animal. What is meant by omnivorous? You should know. I knew that you have learnt it in science. Those who are eat and vegetable as well as animal. I thought that. Bear. A bear, it is a name of animal. You can write there, it is a name of animal. It is a large animal. She could not bear the injustice. I can't bear this injustice. I also can't bear the injustice. What is mean by that? Bear means tolerate. Yes, I can't tolerate this injustice. Bear means you can write here tolerate, can't tolerate. Then next, a bat is the only bird which is a mammal. Again scientific term is there, bird. A bat is the only bird which is mammal. Bat, it is a name of bird which is a mammal. This is only bird that can which is mammal. And what you can write here? It is a large bird which can flies. His bat broke as it struck the ball. Okay. Many boys are like to play cricket, and they knew about what is bat, their favorite instrument or favorite toy. His bat broke as it struck the ball. While he is striking that ball, his bat broken down. Bat, you know that. He had to pay. Next, third one, he had to pay a fine for breaking the traffic signal. Yes, while breaking the traffic signal, we should pay some fine. You should clear about this. I thought that. Use a fine cloth for the baby's clothes. Now, what you can write here in first sentence? He had to pay a fine for breaking the traffic signal. Yes, penalty. What is meant by fine here? It is penalty. Use a fine cloth for the baby's cloth. What is the meaning of this fine? Yes, baby's clothes are always soft, and it was always used as a, it made from fur. That means soft. You can write here soft. We enjoyed a lot of the temple fair. We enjoyed a lot at the temple fair. Fair means you know that what is fair. In our villages or our hometown, there was a arrangement of fair, and what it can be fair, it was an entertainment entertainment part for you, and it is you can call it is a public entertainment. She has fair complexion. Complexion, our color of our skin, complexion of our skin, what it can be. Some boys are, or some girls are, some you can say some are black, some has dark complexion, some has light complexion. Right, that fair complexion, that means light complexion. Okay, clear? Now I hope you have to understand what is the difference between homophone and homographs. Okay, do not jumble between them. Okay, if you want to write, you can pause the video and you have to write down this definition, or what is homophone, their sentences, what is homographs and their sentences also. Okay, now come towards our main topic. On wings of courage. On wings of courage. Courage means yes, inspiration. Wings of courage. Wings. Birds has wings. On wings of courage. That means wings of. With the help of wings we can fly. We can. When we are flying, just imagine we can see all over the world. And wings of courage. That means courage of. That means we have wings of inspiration. Right. See the, and this is a brief biography of Mr. Arjan Singh, who was a Marshal of IAF, that means Indian Air Force. And we have seen about that. It was not story. This is only information about Mr. Arjan Singh. So listen carefully. It will help to improve your knowledge. Air Force Marshal Arjan Singh, an icon of India's military history, will always be remembered as a war hero who had successfully led a young IAF during the 1965 Indo-Pak War. And see student, Mr. Arjan Singh. Arjan Singh, an icon of India's military history. In our Indian military history, he played a very iconic role. He was known as an iconic person. Mr. Arjan Singh was known as an iconic person. Will always be remembered as. Why he known as a iconic hero? Because he did, or he played an important role in Indo-Pak War. Indo-Pak War, which was in 1965, and he led a young IAF, Indian Air Force, and he at that time of Indo-Pak War, which was held in 1965, he led the young IAF. Young soldiers was there, and he led leadership of that IAF. Okay, and he led that successfully. He got success and that mission, and that is why at that time, and from that time, he known as an iconic hero of our military history. Clear? Yes. The only officer to attain the highest post of marshal. Arjan Singh. Mr. Arjan Singh was the only officer who attained the highest post of marshal. He was the only officer. The Air Force equivalent to the Army's 5-star Field Marshal. Singh was a fearless and exceptional pilot who had flown more than 60 different types of aircraft. See students, here are some characteristics of Mr. Arjan Singh. Arjan Singh, who was attained the highest post of marshal, and he was the only person at that time, and Air Force equivalent to the Army's 5-star Field of Marshal. And Singh was, how Mr. Arjan Singh was, what are the characteristic of his behavior, or how he was. Singh was a fearless and exceptional pilot. Yes, while become pilot, you should have to become fearless. You should fade away your all fear from your mind. Okay, and Arjun Singh is like that only, and he was fearless and exceptional pilot. Exceptional, mind blowing. Who had flown more than 60 different types of aircraft? This is very important. Okay, Arjun Singh had flown more than 60 different kinds of aircraft. Yes, and see here, he played a major role in transforming the IAF into one of the most potent air force globally and the fourth biggest in the world. Arjun Singh played a major role in transforming the IAF, means Indian Air Force, into one of the most potent. Potent means, you can see glossary here, powerful and effective. That means strong. Okay, he was one of the most potent air force globally. Now you can take meaning of this word in here. It means in our India, it was in first rank. First rank, and it was fourth biggest in the world, and worldwide it has a fourth rank. In our India, it has a first rank. Okay, his contribution to the Indian Air Force is monumental. To the list, monumental, of great importance. See a glossary, monumental, of great importance, of enormous, right? The Indian Air Force is monumental to the list. That means this Indian force has a many or great importance, or it is a very you can say it is a very enormous, monumental to the list. The IAF grew with him. He was the epitome of military leadership in classical sense, and it is therefore not surprising that he was honored with the rank of Air Force Marshal. See here, he was he was the epitome. Epitome means a perfect example. Mr. Arjun Singh was the perfect example of Indian military leadership. Yes, Mr. Arjun Singh was the perfect example. Epitome means perfect example of Indian military history, right? In classical sense, and it is therefore not surprising that he was honored honored with the rank of Air Force Marshal. Who said that? Who said this sentence? Former Vice Chief IAF Kapil Kak said. Kapil Kak said us to what? How Mr. Arjun Singh was. How Mr. Arjun Singh. It is a big, or it is a perfect example of leadership, Indian military history. Arjun Singh did perfect leadership or epitome leadership of Indian military history, and this sentence said us former Vice Chief IAF. Who was the former Vice Chief of IAF? Vice Chief of IAF, that means Indian Air Force, was Kapil Kak. Kapil Kak introduced, or he described characteristic of how the Arjun Singh was. Okay, now these are the characteristics. How Arjun Singh was the fearless and exceptional pilot, and he flew out or flown more than 60 different types of aircraft. Okay, and next he did played a major role in transforming IAF to the most potent. That means he transformed this IAF in first rank in our India, and on the fourth biggest in the world. Worldwide it has a fourth rank in and first rank in our India. And in this last two sentence, Kapil Kak said, Kapil Kak was the former Vice Chief of IAF, who said that Arjun Singh was honored of, or he was the epitome. That means Arjun Singh was the perfect example of Indian military leadership. Okay, rest of the lesson we will see on the next lecture. I hope you can understand it better. Thank you.